Hi guys, it's me, the Pecan Tan Beauty, and today's video is going to be a video on how to create a base shaper. If you saw my last video where I revealed my O-ring sack, I mentioned that I had just ordered a bag organizer, which is still on its way. But in the meantime, I wanted to try to find something that would help keep the structure of this bag, especially on the bottom. This is a slouchier bag, as you saw in my video, but when I put my items in here, and now I have it loaded up just so you can see, but the bag has a lot of sag here at the bottom on the base of it. So I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but in real life, it's very, very curvy down here at the bottom, which I don't really like. Even though this bag is a softer bag and it is a hobo style, I think with the square bottom, I think it still needs to maintain some of its shape. This part is okay. I don't mind this part being slouchy, but the bottom, when it's on my shoulder, I don't like how this part sags on the bottom. So this is what I came up with. I went to Michael's and I saw this board, and of course it's red because the interior of my bag is red, but I purchased this foam. It's like a foam board. It's really, really light, but it's kind of thick. I started off with this first, and I actually tried to create one here, and it was a really, really hard to work with. So after I got home with this, I tried it, and I thought it was going to be the perfect solution, but it didn't quite work out like I wanted it to work out. So I actually took a trip to Kmart and I found these Sandra Lee chopping mats. And they are a heavy duty type of plastic mat. And this is how it looks. So I thought this would be perfect. It's flimsy, but it still has some stability to it. So I thought that I would try this because I've saw some of the reviews on the base shapers, and to me, those look very, very hard. And I don't want anything too hard. I still want my bag to maintain some of its shape. So I thought something like this would be perfect. So this is what I came up with. I purchased this, and then I also stopped by the dollar store and I picked up some drawer and cabinet protectors. It's just a big, long, it's kind of mesh looking, but it's grippy. It's really, really grippy. So since I thought that this is very, very slippery, I thought that adding this on top would actually give my items something to hold on to while it's in my bag. So this is what I came up with, and I'm just now trying this on camera, so let's just see how it's going to turn out. So what I'm going to do is, I only want the base. At first I thought that I may want to go from corner to corner, but I don't want to jeopardize anything with the corners of my bag. So I think I'm just going to stay right into this square here. So let's see. So actually this is perfect because this is perfect enough room here. So now all I have to do is just measure it here and cut it. So I already have a pair of heavy-duty scissors. So I'm just going to make a mark here, and then I'm going to make a mark here, and then I'm going to cut. So this is what I'm left with. I mean, it has this little thing on there. I could have just cut past that, but this actually works for me. Or if I wanted to, I still had enough room on both sides to do another one. or I could just flip it over like this in the bag and then I won't see it at all. So just in case I want to double it, I am going to just measure this, and then I'm just going to cut another square. And most bags, especially most Dooney bags, are the same width and length, so you may be able to use these in multiple bags. Okay, so now I actually have two pieces here. And what I'm going to do is this corner here, the original corner that came on the mat is already rounded. What I'm just going to do is I'm just going to go through and round off all the corners. And you guys, this doesn't necessarily have to be 100% neat because it's going to be at the bottom of the bag. You aren't going to see it anyway. So I just rounded it off. It doesn't quite look like this one, but I just wanted it to be rounded so it does not poke holes into my bag. So there we go on that one. And then I'm just going to repeat the process on this one. So perfect. Perfect. Okay, so now let me show you how it fits. So I'm just going to take it, and this is a perfect fit. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is a perfect fit. So if I wanted to double it up, I could just take my second piece, stick it in the bag, and actually I think I like two pieces better. I actually feel the difference in the two pieces. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to take my cabinet and drawer liners, and I'm just going to measure it out like this. So I'm just going to wrap it around twice and then cut how much I need. You don't have to take it all the way around. I'm just choosing to have it protected all the way around. So that's measured there. And like I said, this doesn't have to necessarily be all that neat because it is going to be at the bottom of the bag. So what I'm doing now is just cutting it here. Just going to measure it, fold it over like that. And if you are one of those fancy people who have glue guns, you can actually glue gun this on here or glue it. But I'm not one of those fancy people, so I am going to use gel nail polish. Yeah, I know. But whatever works. So I'm just going to go all the way down on here. You guys, a glue gun would work a lot better, but I'm not going to go out and invest in a glue gun just to make a base shaper. So I have no other purpose for using it. Okay, so I just do a very, very thin layer, and then I put it on and let it dry. And then the same thing on the other side. It didn't go all the way over, but that's okay because I can just put this on the bottom. So now I'm just going to very lightly do this side here. Just very lightly because I want it to dry quick So now I'm just going to make sure everything is nice and tight here. I'm going to seal this side. Perfect. So there we have it. We have our base shaper, and the only materials that I used was the cutting mat, and then I used some drawer and cabinet protecting mesh that I got from the dollar store. So here we go. I think this is actually perfect for now. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to come up with something that I could use while I'm waiting on my bag organizer to come in. I think this is going to be perfect for now. So let me just show you how it's going to look with this inside the bag. Okay, I can definitely see the difference. I can definitely see the difference. I feel the difference on the bottom. So I think this is going to be perfect. I think this is a perfect workaround. The bottom feels nice and sturdy. I can definitely tell that there's something there, but it's not like rock hard. I can still move it, but it also gives the bottom of my bag a little bit more support at the bottom. So anyway, guys, I will see you in my next video. And until then, see you later. Bye-bye.